Chapter 10. Stepping into the Mysterious Space. The moment Sumu and Lin Feng stepped into the teleportation gate, they felt a dizzying spin. Their bodies seemed to be pulled by a powerful force, and the surrounding light flickered non-stop. When they finally managed to steady themselves, they found themselves in a dreamlike and strange space. This space had no distinct boundaries. Colorful lights filled the surroundings. These lights, as if alive, flowed and changed constantly, interweaving into various wonderful patterns. The ground was made of a transparent crystal. Through the crystal, one could see spiritual power veins slowly flowing below, as if they were the blood vessels of this space, supplying it with mysterious power. "This place is simply amazing," Lin Feng exclaimed, his eyes wide open as he curiously examined everything around him. Sumu was equally stunned by the sight before him, but he didn't forget that they were in a place full of tests and must stay vigilant at all times. "Lin Feng, don't let your guard down. Although this place looks beautiful, there might be hidden dangers," Sumu reminded. The two walked forward cautiously. Each step they took on the transparent crystal ground made a clear sound. Suddenly, the crystal ground beneath Sumu's feet trembled slightly. Then, a huge spiritual power creature emerged from the ground. This creature resembled a unicorn, but its entire body was condensed from blue spiritual power. Its single horn shone with a dazzling light, exuding a powerful, intimidating aura. "What is this thing?" Lin Feng asked in surprise, unconsciously gripping his sword tightly. Sumu also felt the power of the spiritual power unicorn, but he didn't flinch. "No matter what it is, we have to find a way to deal with it," Sumu said. At the same time, he quickly circulated his spiritual power, preparing for the battle. The spiritual power unicorn let out a high-pitched neigh. Its four hooves pawed at the ground as it charged towards Sumu and Lin Feng. It moved extremely fast and was in front of them in the blink of an eye. Sumu quickly cast a spiritual power shield, trying to withstand the unicorn's impact. However, the unicorn's power was beyond imagination. The shield trembled violently under its impact and seemed on the verge of breaking at any moment. Lin Feng seized the opportunity and rushed towards the unicorn from the side, swinging his sword at its leg. The unicorn sensed Lin Feng's attack, sidestepped to avoid it, and at the same time swept its tail towards Lin Feng. Lin Feng couldn't dodge in time and was hit by the tail, sending his body flying backwards. "Lin Feng!" Sumo shouted anxiously. He knew that they couldn't keep being on the defensive and had to take the initiative. Sumu concentrated all his spiritual power and infused it into his spiritual power long sword, then charged towards the unicorn's head. Seeing Sumu coming, the unicorn let out another neigh. The light on its single horn became even stronger, and a blue spiritual power beam shot out from the horn towards Sumu. Sumu dodged to the side, but the spiritual power beam still grazed his arm, causing a sharp pain. He gritted his teeth, endured the pain, and continued to charge at the unicorn. Just as the unicorn was about to launch another attack, Sumu seized the opportunity and stabbed his spiritual power long sword into the unicorn's neck. The unicorn let out a painful howl, and its body trembled violently. Sumu took the opportunity to twist the sword forcefully, trying to cause more damage. However, the unicorn suddenly erupted with spiritual power all over its body, sending Sumu flying. Sumu fell heavily to the ground and spat out a mouthful of blood. Seeing this, Lin Feng struggled to stand up and charge towards the unicorn again. He knew that they couldn't give up now. They had to work together to defeat this powerful spiritual power creature. As Lin Feng charged towards the unicorn, he shouted loudly, "Sumu, let's attack its single horn together." That might be its weakness. Hearing this, Sumu was jolted. He endured the pain, stood up, and condensed his spiritual power again. The two exchanged a glance and charged towards the unicorn simultaneously. This time, they cooperated more tacitly. Sumu distracted the unicorn's attention, while Lin Feng seized the right moment and swung his sword at the unicorn's single horn. The unicorn seemed to sense the danger and tried to dodge, but Sumu clung to it tightly, preventing it from getting away. Lin Feng's sword accurately struck the unicorn's single horn. The light on the single horn flickered a few times, and then the unicorn's body began to become illusory and gradually dissipated into the air. Sumu and Lin Feng heaved a sigh of relief and slumped to the ground. This battle had exhausted their strength, but it also made them more aware that in this mysterious space, they had to go all out for every challenge. After a short rest, Sumu and Lin Feng continued on their way. They didn't know what awaited them ahead, but their determination to explore the secrets of the back mountain became even stronger. No matter how difficult the situation was, they would face it bravely. Under the illumination of the colorful lights, their figures gradually faded away as they walked deeper into this mysterious space.